I mean, look at me. I look like a girl in need of a bagel. Every day I tell myself I'm not gonna do another vlog with my laundry in the background, and then every day turn on the camera and there are my clothes. Sorry about that. Hello, welcome to another video. My name is Anna, and this video is exciting because 6 days from today's Saturday, on Friday, I am leaving for a fun little international trip with my sisters, which I know I've said how excited I am for it, but I don't think you understand how excited I am for it. This is gonna be the type of trip where touching down, when the plane is landing, I will be in tears. I will be sobbing, I will not be fine, because I will just be so thrilled to be where we're going. All that being said, I do feel like the next 6 days are gonna kind of just go by crazily. I'm assuming I have lots of things to do before the trip, but I haven't like taken the time to actually sit down and consider what I need to do before the trip. So I just figured we'd do like a prep with me for travel type of vlog. It's gonna have a little pack with me in there. We're also going to work all 5 days of the upcoming week, so that will be in there too. And I think it'll be a really good time. I'll be on my trip for 9 days. I guess kind of 10 days. I'm leaving Friday night and flying overnight. So like Friday to Sunday. I feel like that's 10, but like it's not really Friday. So it's kind of more like 9. Not that that matters. This morning, I'm about 25 minutes away from Zach coming and picking me up. He went into work so early this morning on a Saturday. He went in at like 5:30 is whenever he left here, because he does research. People always ask, they're like, what does Zach do? Zach does research. And so he would be able to explain better what he actually does in a day. But like functionally, for my purposes and understanding, he has a lot of tests, shall we say, that he runs. And so he has a lot of things where it's like, okay, I'll go and get this thing set up and start this thing, and then like I have to come back in 3 hours, or like I have to come back in 12 hours, or I have to come back in 24 hours. Like he has kind of his time set up like that. So that's why he works on weekends a lot. He doesn't usually work full days on weekends, but like if he starts something on Thursday that needs like 48 hours to run, then he has to come in on Saturday to like stop it and read it, from my understanding. So he's doing that this morning. He's like, he started something yesterday, and then he went in so early this morning, and then he's gonna come pick me up, and we're going to get his car an oil change. I don't have a car anymore. We're all very aware of that, but his car needs an oil change. So we're gonna take it to get its oil change right close to the like coffee shop and bakery that we like to go to, so we can drop off his car, go to the coffee shop and bakery, and then have a great time from there. Thanks for joining me on this video. I am really excited for it. I've missed you. It's not even been a long time, but I've missed you. And I hope that you're having a really good day so far too.
Last forever. Take me back to when we were kids and didn't care if we were acting stupid, cause all we had was us. If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be. Cause honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come back to you, because now I see we were meant to be.
I have made it back home, and I'm so looking forward to the weekend vlog that just like doesn't mention a car at all, because I'm sick of it. I'm sure you're sick of it. I'm sure every car place in Atlanta is sick of me. But as you know, we took Zach's car in today for the oil change, and turns out he needed 4 new tires too, which makes sense how they would have like thought about it. His car is from 2015, and the tires that are on it are also from 2015. He got it just a couple years ago with like barely any miles on it. I don't know who had it before him, but they like did not drive it. So miles wise, the tires are fine. But the fact that they have like lived and existed and oxidized in the world for 9 years now, the people are like, yeah, I probably need to replace those. And so they were like, it'll take probably just like another hour. 11:30, Zach had brunch at 10:30, so I let him free. I let him go while I still sat with his car. 11:30 when our appointment was at 7:30 is when I finished. But that's okay, we'll be fine. Other updates for you. I'm trying to think. I feel like sometimes when I'm making a vlog, I'm like, there's this that I want to talk about, there's this that I want to talk about. I need to catch them up on this. And right now, I feel like nothing new is in my life. There is nothing new. My immediate plan is that I need to work on editing a video today. That's just kind of like the weekend swing of things. Last night, I guess it's kind of interesting. Last night I started working on our wedding registry, and it's been hard because at first I was like, there is literally not one single item that I need. Slowly as I've been in the kitchen and realizing all of the things that actually like could be upgraded, I'll like look at them to put on my registry and I'm like, this is literally $10, Anna, why have you not just done this yourself? For example, like we got our little teaspoon measuring spoon guys here. All of them are scratched off to where you just have to kind of guess and remember now what the amount is. And then also like they're cracked. And so when you're pouring something in there, you just have to be careful that you're measuring, accounting for the crack of things that are coming out of the measuring spoon. So it was realizations like that I was having where I was like, that could actually maybe be something that I put on our wedding registry. Maybe someone can get me teaspoons. And then we kind of went from there. So I'm working on it. I like the idea of a registry, or I like registries because then you can know exactly what someone wants and don't just have to like guess or don't have to like get a bunch of things that you actually don't need. And also it feels funny making a registry of like, please get me this, please get me this, please get me this. Zach?
Hey.
Hello. How was your brunch?
Good.
Did you just walk back or you dropped off?
Dropped off. I had a little mocktail.
Nice. The guava. What else was in it?
Sparkling water and a few other like fruits and stuff.
Sounds
with
great.
Lemon peel.
Did you have any food? Are you hungry?
No.
I have like half of each donut left. Yeah.
I have gone to the.
Where are you now? Are you live far away? But just tell me where and I'll come see ya.
But he fell.
Cause I'm afraid that I'll end up here alone. Hope you'll understand how much I need ya. Take me back to when we were kids and didn't care if we were acting stupid. Cause all we had was us. If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I.
Today is a Sunday morning that I feel in desperate need of eating out. I mean, look at me. I look like a girl in need of a bagel, I feel like. And so I am gonna sit here and strategize. I think I'm gonna go to Einstein Brothers, but I just wanna make sure that that's where I wanna go. And then Zach's going to work this morning, and so I'll like drop him off at work, go get Einstein Brothers, eat it somewhere, go back and get him, and then we can go grocery shopping. And I feel like that's the best of all worlds for everybody involved, is what I feel like. There's not too much other things to do today, which is great. We love that, other than like prepare for my trip mentally, maybe physically too. I don't know. We'll see what I get up to. I feel like, and this is about to be sad probably, you know how excited I am for my trip because I've already said it, but I feel like I miss the feeling of whenever you were like a kid and you like knew summer camp was coming up in like 3 weeks or something, and then 2 weeks, and then 1 week, and you like have this buzz of excitement that just grows. Or even like for the last day of school, or for like if you're going on a fun trip or something, it's like this buzz of excitement that I feel like I don't get anymore. And I don't know if it's just like the adult feeling of like life just keeps going, like up until okay, on Friday I'll leave and like I still have to do things before then. But I feel like that was still the same when you were a kid. Like you'd still be like at school, but you would just have this like buzz of excitement of you at school. And I miss that. Like, because I know my trip is coming up, but there's like nothing in me that's like pushing towards getting ready for it. Whereas whenever I was little, like if I had summer camp, it would be a month out. I would be like writing down a packing list. I would be like, these are all of the things I'm bringing, like everything. It just like could not come fast enough. And I want that. So I'm gonna, I don't know what I can do to like try to get that, but that is what I want. And then I'm looking too, because I'm doing a brand partnership. It's gifted, but it's of these like little lactase tablets. The brand is called Milky. It's gonna be on Instagram, but it's of these little lactase tablets, which I feel like I've mentioned before that I'm like sensitive to dairy, but I 100%, this is about to be like a science little lesson right here. Whenever you're growing up, in the beginning, your body produces lactase, which is the enzyme that breaks down lactose, which is in like milk and stuff like that, dairy products, because whenever you're a baby, you're having milk. But then in humans, you continue to have that enzyme as long as you're still having dairy, but you don't just like spontaneously produce it. And so I know like what happened for me is in college, my freshman year of college, when I was eating at the dining halls, the milk was disgusting. Like I did not trust the milk that was coming out of the bag in the dispenser, and I like didn't have any dairy for a year. Not necessarily purposefully, like I wasn't vegan, I just like did not trust the dairy products, and so I wouldn't have dairy. And so in that time, my body lost all of its lactase and stopped producing lactase. So I don't have like a dairy allergy, but my body just like can't break it down as it used to because I don't have the enzymes required to break down lactose, and so it makes me feel sick. And so all of that to say, that's why having like Fairlife milk, even though it is like dairy milk, they put lactase in there so that the lactose gets broken down, and so I can have that just fine. And it also like gives me a little lactase. And then the tablets, which I haven't taken one yet, but I feel like if I go get like a cheesy egg bagel sandwich, I probably could beforehand. They're lactase tablets that you take with the first bite of what you're eating, because then it like gives you what you need to actually like break down the lactose so you don't feel sick. I haven't tried those tablets before, but that's just our little science lesson going into why stuff like that is helpful. I'm trying to look and see though like what they want me to make out of the reel. It's literally perfect timing to do this reel for this brand. I just like don't feel like I have it in me today, but I need to have it in me today because it's perfect timing. I'm like looking over the brief so that I can make sure to remember what they want me to say. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Oh my gosh, if I make a reel for this brand with my Einstein Brothers order, I think that makes my Einstein Brothers order a tax write-off. And that's actually real, I think it does. T, okay, we're going. We're doing it. I made it back to Zach's work and I'm just waiting for him to finish up. I did just take his car and filled it up because it made me feel so nice. I was like, you know what I would love? If someone would fill up my car. But I don't have a car anymore, so let me pass on that urge to others. And so I filled up Zach's car because he was almost out. And I think he has like 10 minutes left. So I did bring my Kindle so I could read, but I keep just getting distracted, and I've been like on TikTok and on Instagram and reading through YouTube comments, which is so fun, but it's just not reading. I have gotten a couple comments asking how I've liked my Kindle. Oh my gosh, I can't get a hold of it. How I like my Kindle. I talked about it in a recent video, the one that I got. It's a Kindle paperwhite, and then I just have like a clear case on the back and a little pop socket. As I'm reading right now, The Frozen River, which is like very not summery vibes. It's like a historical fiction that's like maybe a mystery, maybe not quite, because you kind of know exactly what happened. I haven't really figured it out yet, but it's rated really well and it's been really interesting so far. We can talk about it more later. One thing I would change, I guess overall I have really been liking my Kindle. I really like the convenience of it, that I can check out books from the library without having to physically go to the library, and also then drop them back off physically at the library. And it's also just so easy to carry around, like just the thinness of it and everything. I can just like stick it in a bag, I can stick it in my backpack. It's like sitting in the little side door pocket of the car, so that's really great. I can read in the dark, so like if Zach and I are going to bed and like he wants to go to sleep, I don't have to keep a lamp on to read because I can read on my Kindle. So that's been really great. Something I would change, I think, I don't like my pop socket placement. If I'm reading with this hand, as you can see, it holds it like this, which is fine, but it's just like not, I don't know what would be better, but I find that my hand's not usually comfortable when I'm holding it like this. I kind of feel like maybe a strap would have been more comfortable for me, like a strap on either side. I've seen some people do that, so like I could just like slide my fingers in like that and hold it more on the edge than in the middle. So like this is fine and it works, but it's just not, I would do it differently, I think, if I were to do it again, but it's not like worth fixing necessarily. But yeah, that's kind of my Kindle updates. And once Zach is out, we will go grocery shopping and get the stuff that I need for my trip. I've like been thinking through it. I think the only things I really need is to make sure that I have toiletries to bring. I think I plan on checking a bag, and so I don't think they need to be small. I think I may check a carry-on sized bag and just bring like 2 carry-on sized bags. So I don't think toiletries necessarily need to be small, but like I have like liters of shampoo and liters of conditioner, so I just need like something littler than that. And then I need moisturizer. I feel like I may get another sunscreen that I can bring because I have like a little guy right now, and going to the southern coast of Spain, whenever my skin can get used to the sun, like I haven't been doing anything for it to get used to the sun, and so I mean, I always wear sunscreen regardless, but I'm like extra gonna need sunscreen so I don't just like ridiculously burn in the first days and get so uncomfortable. So like sunscreen, I feel like snacks I'll need to get like a big box of Cliff Bars or like something like that just to have on hand through the whole week. Those are kind of my thoughts for the things that I need to get. But overall, I feel like most things I have, because I already have like an outlet converter. I don't know. Can't think of another thing that I already have, but I feel like I think I'll be good to go. I think I'll be prepared. That could be why I don't feel like the nervous excitement energy of stuff anymore, because I think I just feel more prepared for things, and I know that like I'm good at getting prepared for things. So maybe it's a blessing and a curse. to show you my travel haul, and I was all set up to do it yesterday. Like, had the camera ready to go, everything, had my bag nearby, and then my mom called, and that felt more important. And then I just never got around to it again yesterday. And then today's Monday, and so I've already been to work today, went through the trenches, didn't have any lunch, was super busy all day, had my social work peer group supervision, so at least that was good. But I have my snack before I go work out of chocolate Fairlife and strawberries, which is delicious and it's a great snack, especially together. But yesterday, when we went to Walmart, I figured I'd show you what I got that was travel related. Huge box of Cliff Bars. It says there's 15 in here, and like I believe them, I know they counted right, but like that is a big box, I feel like, for 15 Cliff Bars. Not as huge box of Luna bars. They're the lemon blueberry ones, and they're very good. I got this body wash because I only usually use bars of soap, and that's just like not that good to travel with. There was a body wash that I used when I studied abroad that I got over there, and I wasn't able to bring back because my suitcase was too heavy on the way back, which was a huge bummer. And so I had to throw it away then, but I just feel it was pear scented, and they don't have it here. Like, it's not a brand that's here, and I just imagine if I smell that again, that it would just absolutely bring me back. And I kind of want to find it when I'm over there. Toothbrushes with the toothbrush protector cap thing on them, because I have toothbrushes now, but not with the protector cap. I brought 2 different types of wipes. I don't know why I got 2 different wipes. I guess maybe these are kind of wipes for your butt and these are wipes for your hands and face. Is why those are different. But sometimes in European bathrooms, there's not toilet paper just as easily accessible as you would like it to be. I got these 2 little guys so that I can put shampoo and conditioner, shampoo in one, conditioner in the other. So that'll be good. And then I got a big thing of sunscreen because that's important. Little thing of mouthwash. I don't know why, I just saw it and decided probably. And then I got a moisturizer. It's like Neutrogena facial moisturizer. I don't know if it's the best. I've never used it before. I hope it won't break me out, but it's what was there at Walmart and it felt like my best option. And I don't want to be moisturizerless because I don't want to be dry and crispy. I feel like it is always so much better to do things throughout the day that just like keep you going instead of needing to like dip down way down into danger zone and then trying to bring yourself back up. And by not eating lunch today, I feel like I dipped myself down into danger zone where now I just like feel awful because I didn't eat lunch, but it really just was that it was so very busy today. And I was even talking to Zach this morning. I was like, I feel like every time before I'm about to take a vacation, it's like somehow whichever work I'm in, because it was true for like any job I've ever had, whenever I'm about to be off for a few days, the universe knows, and it's like we're gonna throw her 2 weeks worth of poopy right now during this week. Like, you're gonna get double what you have to go through this week, so that by the end of the week you just like barely stumble out the door and you're like, whew, glad I'm on vacation. And I was hoping that that wouldn't be the case, but unfortunately that's the case. I hope I'm not as busy tomorrow. I definitely had to save some notes overnight that I'll just have to type whenever I get in tomorrow. But the good thing though, and we haven't talked about this, I don't think, is that I'm getting a raise, and I don't know what my raise is yet. I will find out, I think Thursday of this week is when I'll find out like what percentage of a raise I'm actually getting. But all of last week and this week I'm working for my raised amount. I just don't know what that is yet. So it's kind of funny because I find out Thursday what I've technically been making last week and this week. So I was telling myself that today as I was like running around. I was like, well, I'm working for more money. I don't know how much more that is, but it is at least more, because every single year they do a merit raise, which I've heard is usually between 2 to 4%, somewhere in there. But then this year they're also doing a market adjustment to like adjust our salaries to that of what we could be getting paid if we worked for other agencies. I believe they're like kind of study that and figure out what a good market adjustment is to kind of be more competitive, and we're getting that too. And so I really have high hopes for what my raise is going to be, and I fear that I will be disappointed, but I'm really hoping that I won't be disappointed. I just want to be blown away, and I don't think I'll really be blown away. I think I need to set my expectations more realistic, but I would love to be blown away.
I should be, 'cause honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to go back to you, because now I see we were meant to be.
today's Wednesday. I feel like this week is flying by, which I kind of knew was going to happen, but of course I'm still shocked that it's happening. Last night, Zach and I actually went out to dinner, which was so fun and cute of us, but he had mentioned during the day, he was like, do you want to go out to dinner before you leave? And then whenever we were leaving work, he like didn't have all the ingredients for the dinner he was going to make. So I was like, what if we just go out to dinner tonight? So we went to a little, it was like, I think it was Italian. It was an Italian place in downtown Decatur, and it was cute and it was really good. And then we went and got ice cream from one of our favorite ice cream places that used to be on the Beltline, but now they're no longer on the Beltline. So we used to go to them all the time, like once a week. Like it used to be like the Hell Yeah gluten-free. Now we go to weekly, except the Beltline location closed. So I hadn't been there in forever. And since I had my little Milky tablets, I could have any flavor I wanted instead of just the vegan flavor, which was new for me. Very first time. I just got done with work though today, Wednesday. It was a busy day, very busy day. I had like a little bit of everything in all of the good and bad ways, truly, truly. But tomorrow, I believe, is when I find out my raise. So I've been working for more than I think I'm making for the past like week and a half, which is very great news. I do tonight think I need to actually get in like trip planning packing mode, because then that leaves tomorrow to kind of do the finishing touches, and literally Friday I'm leaving, which is okay. I just got a wave of excitement that I've been waiting to happen just occurred. So that is good. But let me go on home so we can actually get going with that. I need to work out tonight too, or I want to work out tonight too. That's my plan too.
Take me back to when we were kids and didn't care if we were acting stupid, cause all we had was us. If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be. Honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come back to you, because now I see we were meant to be. We were meant to be. We were meant to
I do better things with my time than trying to